This woman is a fucking enigma.
But she's talking about a legitimately a 6-year-old boy sucking, like, being gay and raped.
Yes.
Jesus.
What Liberty?
Fuck. Go what she yourself, said was so much worse than anything David Letterman did.
Over the line.
You don't just get on that list.
Yeah, you can't just get on there. You got to work at it. He raped those 2 girls.
Yes.
And then he should be on the sex offenders list.
Then she started screaming at the building about how there was
Oh, it's a bug. It's a bug.
There should be rape victims across the street protesting those people.
Holy shit.
That woman's out of her fucking mind.
Liberty?
Yeah, Liberty.
You're good at that stuff, Sam. I would get too emotional or too angry, but you know stuff well.
Sam just
plays it perfectly.
Like, yeah, really.
You can hear him laughing.
Well, I could never have a legitimate conversation with any of those people.
True. You're not going to change their mind.
And they're not as smart as a normal person is. Like, they're stupid. Why would you talk to them? They're not human beings.
Yes. You're harvesting material.
Exactly.
You would not talk to these people.
Just let them keep talking.
When I heard Liberty say, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, my first thought was, oh, the poor kids.
Yeah.
You have to deal with that shit in your life.
I just went by myself.
We have to stay here for Grandma Liberty. Is she coming? I just want to. I don't like Grandma Liberty.
No.
Her breath smells.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at the Fox News video that I was on, you can see Liberty.
Oh, that was her?
Yeah, Liberty's in the yellow jacket.
Yeah.
Really fiercely leading the pack.
Who's that bitch?
Well, good news. There were people that were for David Letterman. We got one of those people next here.
Justin from the Ed Sullivan Theater.
Just to mix it up a little bit, we got that. But you want to see Liberty?
Yeah, dude, I have to. I want nothing more than to see Liberty.
Is that Liberty right there?
No, that's not Liberty.
They all have shitty dry hair, too.
Yeah, the big messes.
Some of the people wouldn't talk to me.
Language. Who's this? Fucking Steven Spielberg?
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper.
What are they going to say? Dave Letterman was a wise man. He was a kind man.
Liberty's head in his lap.
I know.
You know what? If you didn't know what the issue was, you couldn't tell if these people were conservative or liberal, because they're all insane when you get to that level of protesting.
I think they're beyond even, like, I mean, they have their partisanship, but I think that they're just they're nutty people who desperately want to be heard.
Yeah, they need an outlet. They never have one. They go home, their husbands just ignore them because they're fucking babbling shitheads.
That's her with the big sign right there with those glasses.
But look at her wanting to be a part of things so badly, so ill-informed.
Look at her. Oh, we're going. Okay, I'll meet you there.
Yuck.
Making plans. Could you imagine her making the plans beforehand?
Sure. Well, her sign is extremely wordy and typed.
Yeah, really. What the fuck? How could you read that?
You can't.
So, Liberty, what do you want to do before we get ready? Well, let's eat a lot and then put on Dr. Octopus's glasses and a yellow outfit and then head out the door with a long sign that nobody will read.
De Niro at the end of Casino glasses.
Yeah, she's great. Hope she got the same car.
She's picking horses.
She's a body like Pesci. She should be in her underwear being tossed into a hole in fucking Indiana. Liberty's a silly goose.
Her sign was littered with misspellings.
Of course it was.
Why wouldn't it?
You can't attack somebody for that.
Why wouldn't it? Boss sticking up for that part of it.
Why don't we meet someone that was for David Letterman?
Excellent idea. Balance it out.
Here it is.
Would you mind? What?
What's the haps?
What? What does that mean? What's the haps?
Well, I see you're making quite a ruckus here.
I'm very upset at what David Letterman has said about raping children and pooping on them and feeding them in improper places and taking them out to the laundry and spinning them on the ground and playing them with wiffle ball and using them to bowl and putting punch on their heads and feeding them Cool Ranch Doritos when nacho cheese is clearly the more delicious brand.
He didn't say any of that, sir.
Okay, well then I'm wrong and I must leave this protest now. Goodbye, everyone.
Don't leave! Don't leave!
I have to go home!
Don't leave!
Sir, who are you talking to?
Damn it, everyone's in on this!
Who are you talking to?
It's not funny!
Sir, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the press over here. Where are you from? Where are you from? What are you? What is this?
Sir!
Yes, sir.
You're making a mockery of this
Who is he from?
protest.
You're the presserazzi? Isn't that what your name is?
Sir!
Are you with the Letterman show? No, am I for rape? Huh? That's like asking me if I'm for NAMBLA. And I am. But keep that on your...
Sir, did you just say you represent Nambla?
I do!
What's your name?
Stephen Baldwin.
Goddamn, Dave is funny, man.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Who was he entertaining?
All the press just started circling him and just like laughing at him because he was making a mockery. He then rolled around on the floor and started barking like a dog and laid down and lifted his shirt up and exposed his stomach. And
God damn. Oh, what do we got there?
M&M's are good.
What?
Nothing new.
Just scroll down a little. No, whatever you want to do.
That was great. And that's it.
Funny, man.
yeah, there were a lot of crazies out yesterday.
That was bravo to Sam. He found some kooks for us.
Liberty.
And I mean, don't let Liberty make you forget about Patty.
No. Patty was good too with the rape.
The two MVPs of the pack.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They were definitely the standouts.
Definitely.